past president of Indian Plastic Institute, recipient of IPI Lifetime Achievement Award. Come on, can I have the clappings for Mr. Mihir Banerji? Please request.
मेरा इतना वॉइस जोर नहीं है, हमारा समीर भाई है ऐसा, मैं धीरे से बोलूँगा. Now the sustainability which Samir was telling and all these things, this word is there for a long time. But nowadays more and more this is coined. ज़्यादा हम बोलते रहते हैं. But what is sustainability? डिक्शनरी में एक वर्ड का मीनिंग रहेगा. But the thing we must understand, as deep we go inside, it is more deeper and deeper you will take it. So this is my topic, where the circular economy, how to earn the wealth. And sustainability and circular economy goes parallel. With that I am talking. Now I work for an organization called Plastic Packaging Research and Development Center. This organization is a voluntary organization established by our 8 large BOPP PET film manufacturers of the country. Of course, now they have become almost international, and multi-layer laminate manufacturer. This organization's job mainly to develop technology for laminates and flexible packaging sustainability, because this is the biggest problem for everyone. After disposal, post-consumer waste, what is going to happen? Here, mainly, we have built a platform where experts from the institute, different organizations, industry, everywhere advise us how to work. And accordingly, we work on this and develop. Like the first thing, multi-layer laminates. Generally, आप जो देखते हैं कि पोटैटो चिप्स वगैरह पैक हो जाता है, बहुत पतला. हम एक बार यूज कर लिए, सिंगल यूज, फेंक दिए, क्या उसका कर सकते हैं? तो फर्स्ट वी डेवलप्ड ए टेक्नोलॉजी, रिसाइकल तो काफी करते हैं, हाउ टू वैल्यू एडिशन. उसके साथ हमने डिफरेंट कंपाउंड बनाए, पीपी को पॉलीमर बेस, with different type of additives, stabilizers, compatibilizer, and different percentages मिला के उसका टेस्टिंग करवाए सीपेट से कि क्या प्रॉपर्टी उसका हो सकता है. एंड एक बार जब हमें अमेजिंग प्रॉपर्टी मिला, यू कैनॉट बिलीव so many injection molded products we made. One of them ओवरनाइट VIP सूटकेस VIP से बनाए थे, एंड 2.5 साल से मैं रेगुलर यूज करता हूँ, जहाँ ट्रैवल करता हूँ चल रहा है. सो दीज आर द प्रोडक्ट्स. लाइक नेक्स्ट थिंग, आज के दिन में काफ़ी बात चर्चा हो रही है कि PET बॉटल रिसाइकिल करके उसमें अगेन बैक टू द PET बॉटल, दैट एज पर IPI. Now the thing always we know, because I have worked all along in my life with raw material manufacturers. झगड़ा होता है कि ब्रांड ओनर कहेगा कि as per IPI first year 30% recycled material should be in a rigid pack. ब्रांड ओनर बोलेगा कि भाई 30% डाला कि तुम 20% डाला, कैसे प्रूव करें? So we developed a test method, UV method, to estimate recycled content, and we have given it to BIS, and BIS very soon going to adopt it as a test method. Similarly, we have developed for recycled PE and PP with virgin. कैसे इसको estimate करें? Second is there decoding of EPR. I remember जब EPR बन रहा था और PIPO MOEF का सेवरल मीटिंग्स हमारा घंटों भर हुआ वहाँ पे. हमने उनको समझाया, एयर कंडीशन रूम में बैठ के आप जो सोच रहे हैं बाजार में जाने से वो होगा नहीं. What is the practical solution? उसके ऊपर and lastly traceability. ये एक project हमने लिया है and thanks to this our that is a trust MLB FC trust, they have agreed to spend money and it is almost 1.6 million euro cost total project 2 years का. Traceability. Recycle theoretically MOEF का IPI में कहते हैं कि recycle डालते रहो 30%, 40%, 50%. But where is the stop? Because every time recycle money एक Coke or Pepsi or Bisleri bottle, its life is very short and during season like summer, within 2 months it will come back for recycling. But in 1 year, EPR says, in 1 year, in a bottle 30%. I am assuming that first my bottle made by virgin. Then within 2 months when it is coming back, I am adding 30% recycled. Next it is coming back, again 30%. So in 1 year, maybe 5-6 times it is getting recycled. Is it possible? The first is required to be traced. When a recycler getting it, it's required to be traced. That which bottle having virgin material, which is 30% recycled, then 40%, 50%. For that reason, we are developing an ink or a watermark, UV visible. Only under UV light it can be seen, and special camera that will spot that this is 1 time, this is 2 times, 3 times. So a recycler knows that my bale, 500 kg bale, what is the mix? And predetermined tests has been done. And that will be in blockchain AI system, it will be there. So he will know that this mix, what additive have you add, how much, what do we add to make it better material. And the test results he will get from there and he will put the test result there. Same way, a blow molder, like straight blow molder, he will know what to be done to AI system. And this whole thing we have started working and it will take almost 2 years to blockchain developing, which will be AI system will be there. So this we are working. Now let me come to the main topic. This is my 3 points I'm discussing agenda. Relationship between packaging sustainability and circular economy. Because main आज के दिन में जो problem है with packaging material, because they are thin material. A thick material like bottle or anything, not much problem, it can be collected. But thin film, difficult. Waste management solution and circular economy, and role of regulatory authority. Samir already spoke some of the things. Like, what is sustainability? Sustainability basically the meaning which I understand, the resource कैसे हम बचा सकते हैं. Talk about metal, we are getting iron ore, but a day may come, no iron ore will be available in the world. Same way today plastic which we are all talking, petrochemical waste. Think of it after 30 years. If the crude is not available, what we will leave for our next generation? Nothing, no plastic, no metal. So how to serve? We can conserve the resource and then come the circular economy. That resource means circular economy means once I produce something and then discard it. Maybe in 24 hours I am discarding, or maybe after 5 years I am discarding. But it should come back to the same system so that I conserve the resource. This is the way sustainability and circularity how match together. Like till today, we are going for linear economy. Produce, use and throw. But today, people are talking about circular economy, where after that it is disposed of, regulatory way to collect. It should go to the recycling. After recycling, it should go to the system back. Now it is recycling, if you talk, several years, and Asia is the leader of recycling. Number one is China, followed by India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, all. But we are talking next generation of recycling, which is not called recycling, I call them upcycling, to produce a near prime material. Like any packaging material you are used for food packaging, it should go back to the same food packaging, so upcycling. And it should be near virgin material. We are talking about that. And that is the Ministry of Environment and Forest 2022 that they brought the IPI regulation. They say that. Now see that why so much talks? This is my 2023 data where around 400 million metric ton of plastics are used. Out of the virgin is of course 374 million metric ton. Then mechanical recycle, which is talking about 36. But I have a great doubt. It is much higher than 36 million metric ton. Because what happened? Like talk about India. Hardly there are recyclers who are in organized sector. So how much they are doing, what they are doing, no data is available. Same way I have seen in China, I have gone to China, visited the recycling unit. 60% data is not available. Several other. So this is much higher. So the consumption will be much higher than 413 million ton. And chemical recycling is very small. And biopolymer also around. But my personal opinion, biopolymer has to go far away. It cannot compete with petroleum-based polymer because all properties are not there. Now what happened? If so much I use the material, somewhere it has to go. And that's waste generation. Here if you see, 40% total waste generation which is there, 40% is going for plastic waste, packaging waste only. And the volume going for packaging application is polypropylene, polyethylene and PET. Asia is the largest growth center and culprit is China. China is the global growth center. Every year a new petrochemical plant is coming. Every year. So China alone consumes around 40 million metric ton of material. Now if you see packaging material, what is coming? 44% plastic packaging, whereas metal is 12%, glass, paper, very less. With that explosion of waste, North America consumes 185 kg and their waste generation is 53 kg if you see. China 55 kg, that is their internal consumption. But if you see their export also, then it is 120 kg. And if 55 kg they are consuming, 25 kg going for waste. This is the waste. What is the solution? What we are doing in landfill, is it the solution? Or burning? Or degrade? Or recover? Let us think that which solution we should take. Now see, if economic value addition scale, if you see, negative landfill, totally negative, because there is so much land to go for landfill. Degradable, I feel it is negative. Because if product you are killing, when you are degrading means the product is finished, killed. Do we like to kill that? If I go for sustainability, do I like to kill the product? Or burning, pollution? Best positive thing coming recycling. Whether it is mechanical recycling, chemical recycling, that is the best value addition. Now, recycling when I am talking or with management, we must know life cycle. Like a human being has a life cycle. A small kid is born, gradually it grown up, a time comes, it die and go for eternity. So this life cycle, there are two types of life cycle we talk about in plastic. One is cradle to grave, means you burn it or throw it in the what is called your landfill. So cradle to grave is finished. Or cradle to cradle. Cradle to cradle means a new product you develop. When it work, first product, the work is finished, job is finished, develop a new product. That is for recovering and recycling. And I personally suggest we should follow cradle to cradle concept. If I want to support the circular economy solutions. And how to decide the life cycle analysis? All products need to be analyzed in its life, whether it is shorter life or longer life. And who are the people who should be involved in this study? All people starting from basic raw material manufacturers to the waste collector, everybody has to put their input. Now sustainable model 3R, that is everybody knows. That is as far as possible to reuse it, then recover it and reduce the product use. Now coming to recycle, there are still today in ISO system, there are three. One is of course mechanical recycling. Next is coming to chemical recycling, and third is physical recycling. This is a new terminology has come as per ISO. So still today mechanical recycling is more popular in the world. Now when I am going for recycling, I may think something that this I will do, this will do, but whether it technically it is possible or not, first I have to analyze. Next come, technically this is possible, the product which I am going to get, whether market will accept, because every industrialist wants ROI, my return of investment. If I spend money, crores of rupees to put a plant, and the product which comes, that is not sellable at price. So that has to be done. Understand what technology I should take and whether I get the return. And third, whether it is environment friendly. Because society will accept or not. Nowadays, pollution control board and all these people are there. They may not give you license. So these three has to be understood. Now if you see, talk about regulations. There are several regulations. When I'm talking about upcycling, when I'm doing it, it is a new virgin, near prime material, virgin material. So your entire system should be like a raw material manufacturer. My laboratory should be best laboratory, so input material I can test it, because it is very difficult. If it is an industrial product, if it is an industrial product or say ex-factory waste, it is easy to know its history and geography. But if it is a post-consumer waste, difficult to know its history first. What my base material was there. Like talk about HDP bottle, a 5-liter bottle, 15-liter bottle, 60-liter jerry cans, or 120-liter LD drums, all of this. But which material, which grade? And nowadays, HDP manufacturing technology is so confusing. Different technology is used. And with that technology, what to be done? Which material should take? Now, Ministry of Environment and Forest to attract this EPR, they have done. European Union came first, then India came. Now this is the, I am not going details about that, MOEF, what they have done, EPR. I think everybody nowadays know there are 5 categories of there. Category 1 is rigid plastic, that is containers, bottles, everything. Second is flexible. Third is multi-layer laminates, plastics, or say Tetra Pak type of aseptic packs. Fourth is biodegradable, and fifth is biodegradable, and fourth is biopolymer. Now category 1, 2, 3, 4 you get the credit, but category 5 you don't get credit. You don't get credit. Now these are the ISO standard for circular economy. BIS standard. Here I mean, these standards are there. But last one you see RPET in food packaging. And RPET in food packaging, I was one of the committee member. It is now gone for printing. It took almost 2 years to prepare the standard. Because we are looking at food packaging. And several data we have to collect. And I like to say proudly, India is the first who made this standard. Food packaging, RPET food packaging standard. India is the first. Even European Union could not. They have made ISO, they make a general standard for recycling, but not for particular product. And here, so many details have to be given. So many technologies are available. Like when you are talking about recycled PET. Today, if you are talking about upcycling, which is going for application of making bottle back. Bottle back. This technology, investment is almost 300 CR, not less than that. Same material bottle is going for recycling. But after bottle recycled, what is the application? Lowest application is textile, which is going for years together. Next application comes film. Next application comes bottle. And when you are going for recycling, IV, its viscosity reduces. Generally, in the bottle grade viscosity 0.75, 7.7, 0.75. Drastically reduced to 0.65. 0.65 in viscosity, it can be used for film and textile, but it cannot be bottled. So you require viscosity. Now there are new technologies like SSP and LSP with that viscosity increase. And mine bottling price, I don't know how many of you know, recycled granule price is 15 to 25% costlier than virgin material. 15 to 25% costlier. I remember in 14th of January, there was a meeting in Ministry of Environment and Forest where brand owners complained to Ministry we are not getting enough material, recycled material to add so that because they are supposed to be they started this from April 2025. Now, how you can push it to 2027? When separately I was in a meeting and I have been called by a joint secretary and there 2-3 distillery brand owners were there, it came out that and these recycled granule price was 110 rupees per kg. So a brand owner told that who will absorb the extra cost? 30% if I add, who will absorb the cost? This was the thing. But this is upcycled material and these all materials has to be FDA approved at the standard. Now these are the mechanical, still is draft standard mechanical recycling chemicals, but we have done already and it is printed. And these are upcycling I talked already. Chemical recycling still far cry. There are a lot of things. Now European Union talking about mass balance. Because there are some people who extract the oil and that goes for application of what is called your running the plant. They don't know. This material has to go to the reactor. And how we calculate that this much material has been added in the reactor with your gases. So you are complying the extended producer responsibility. So mass balance. So it is a far cry to be frank enough. And several organizations or several countries nowadays talking about recycle waste management, sustainability. If really we are serious, who are to be involved? Private sector, of course, has to be involved because financial help, government regulations, and community has to help. Community has to come forward. Then only total circular economy can be created. And with that, thank you. It was